From the pit I was in it, Emily. I was in that ultimate moment of terror that is the beginning of life. It is nothing. Simple, hideous nothing. The final truth of all things is that there is no final truth. Truth is what's transitory. It's human life that is real.
Let me tell you a transitory story about a transition into bad decisions. I remember with the taste of sorrowful precision, like a physician diagnosing a terminal condition. My mother's face said she'd implore me to change back to the way that I used to be before, and I wanted to, but I couldn't, because the difference in distance between now and then seemed to have become eternal. We'd how all the worship that I've been through had its internal origins in indolence and boredom. Idle hands in atheist workshop, tick-tock, while my shadow talks and my spirit being condemned. The hellfire held in my reflections' eyes seemed to be burning infernal. My buddy told me something made me look at myself. He said, drugs aren't the answer, but they help. I think that was about a week before he OD'd and died, sitting next to me in a Parkdale trap house. Drugs aren't the answer, but they help, he said. He said, drugs aren't the answer, but they help, he said. He said, had to wonder with all the different shit he was on, it was a deliberate suicide. Dropping from his arm, the syringe hit the ground. A crack hole picked it up of the dirty floorboard. Said, don't worry about it, just scurry quick, filled with guilt and doubt and the ignorance of the dark holes that your soul rolls in like choosy poison. Boys to men, but you're always trying to turn ever since you rolled to being a child again. Measure my life in increments of death from dawn till dusk like ancient Egyptian sundials. She's projectile vomiting bile after chain snorting a vial. Sick dealer fuck probably dusted it up with dirty cocaine. Said nothing could grow in her anymore after a while, cause she cut the purest part of herself raw the same way every day for a year, just to cement the reality of her pain with the salt found in the wound. So my tears like ancient Romans did the fields of Carthage. Her broke hopes left her emotionally and psychologically starving like my Irish forefathers after a harvest of failure. The night grows darkest and we are our own jailers. Blood ain't the answer, but it helps, she said. She said, drugs aren't the answer, but they help, he said. He said, blood ain't the answer, but it helps, she said. She said, death could be the answer to this hell, they said. I felt the intangible weight of a skeletal silhouette fall over my place as I lay in my lonely bed. Buddy, is that you, I said? I'm so sorry for letting you down the way I did. And not a day goes by that just don't rip me up inside. Tell me please, is it any better on the other side? Drugs aren't the answer, but they help. Death could be the answer to this hell, but your scars are part of how you made it this far, cause they remind you of what you truly are, and that's the only reason why you're still alive, was his only reply. If there's any sort of a God above us, sincerely hope he's hearing this, but somehow I doubt it. If there is, could you tell me why? You make me watch the same things behind my pupils that I've seen happen once in front of my eyes. We may be born human, but we're all frightened animals when we die. We're all 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 animals when we die.